Hello, everyone. Welcome everyone to the 8th episode, episode number 8 of the Monk's Life Story. Again, my name is Venerable Narongchai Thanajayo. I'm going to be your host tonight. And for those of you who are new to this Zoom meeting, whether you are Buddhist or non-Buddhist, you are at the right place. Okay, because in this Zoom meeting, we are going to practice meditation together in the first 15 to 20 minutes. And after that, I will share with you the story of the monk's life. Okay, tonight is going to be a special night because we will conclude all the ordination that has been taking place of this year, start from February until now. This is October. This is the last batch of ordination and training of this year. So we have some story of some participants that have gone to the training, and we'll share with you how they feel, what they learn, how grateful they are to be here in Thailand and be able to got themselves ordained. Comparing to the rest of the world, who still a lot of people are suffering out there because of the COVID pandemic, because of the political issue, because of the environmental issue. There are so many problems that the world is facing right now, but only a few human beings, a few people from many corners of the world have make decision to come to Thailand, seek for ordination and live simple life and practice a lot of mental development or meditation. So tonight I'm going to share with everyone here about the story of some of the participants, as I mentioned. Not only that, this week it's quite special because it's the last week of October, and as you may know, Buddhist monk, we have to enter the rain retreat, which means we have to stay at one place for 90 days. And that 90 days has ended last week, which is the 21st of October. So now from this day onward, the monks are free to travel, free to go to do what he needs to be doing. But in the past 90 days, we have to stay at this place together. We cannot go somewhere else. And to me, this is a good thing because not only we have a chance to get back, to live simple life, to get back to the study Dhamma and spend more time to develop ourselves in terms of wisdom according to the Buddha teaching, and in terms of meditation practice. And that 90 days is just a perfect timing for us to stay low and less activities. It's just stay with the small group of monks and support each other to develop ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. Plus, it's a rainy season. It's rain on and off in this beautiful surrounding of the nature. We get the fresh air, we get to live with the nature, and that's this rain retreat to me, I feel very special. And I have a chance to stay with my monk's brother. Last year I entered the rain retreat somewhere else, someplace else, and this year the destiny brought all of us here to this place in the north of Thailand, in Papai Meditation International Retreat Center, and we have provide 5 batches of ordination training this year. So I'm so excited about it to share with you the story. Before we meditate, I would like everyone to kind of step back a little bit, slow down, whatever happening on your day, hectic day or good day or bad day, whatever it is, at the end of the day like this, wherever you are, I think it's a good opportunity for us to reflect on our own life, because every day is very meaningful, life, every day that we wake up and we realize that we're still alive, and that day is the greatest gift, that we're still alive, so we can do things that we want to do, and we can spend time with people we love, to work on the job that we love, and to help others, and that's something we should feel grateful for that. So if anything at all went wrong today, it's okay. This is just a perfect time to learn how to forgive, learn how to forget, and reset our mind. Just hit the reset button, reset our mind, just like you reboot computer, or we cleanse our mind. I believe many of us, taking shower already. This is the evening in Thailand, and now it's time for us, to cleanse the mind. And the question is, how can we cleanse the mind? The Buddha gave us the technique. Cleaning the mind is very simple. Just sit back, relax, close your eyes, and bring your mind back, and allow the mind to be still. And that's the idea of meditation, and that's the idea of how one can clean one's own mind. Okay, you think of the glass of water, the muddy water. There's a lot of dust or sand inside. When you shake it, it's become muddy. So we cannot see whatever in that glass clearly. If we want to see it, all we have to do is just set that aside and leave it alone. Okay, 30 minutes, 1 hour, we come back. So all the sediment will settle down itself down to the bottom of the glass, and then we can start seeing what's in the glass. Cleanse the mind. Just allow the mind to stay still. The mind will settle down itself, and all the thought and worry, anxiety will slowly fade away, and then we start feeling inner peace. And this is how we can cleanse the mind on a daily basis. Very simple. So just to let you know that the Buddha mentioned a very long time ago. Okay, he gave us a technique to reflect on our daily basis. He said, if a man can live for 100 years, but he never reflect on his own life, what is life and how to live life noble. Comparing to a man who can live 1 day, but he spent time, reflecting on his own life, how to live life noble, how can I benefit myself and how can I benefit the world. So a person who can live 1 day, his life is worth living than a man who can live 100 years but have no goal in life whatsoever. And he also said, it's very difficult for Buddha to be exist. It's very difficult in the eye of Buddhists. We understand that it's so difficult for a man, an ignoble man, okay, train himself, okay, a countless lifetime, accumulate merit, accumulate perfection for a very long time until he become a noble man. Okay, from ignoble to be noble, from unawakened person to be awakening person. It takes a long time. This is something very difficult to happen in this world. And the second thing he said, it is so difficult for us, okay, as a samsara being who have been born and reborn, traveling through this samsara journey in the sea of dukkha or suffering, to be born as a human being, to get the human form. It's so difficult. And that's what he mentioned. In the eyes of the enlightenment person, in the eye of white person, they are aware that to be born as a human being, it is extremely difficult. But we may not realize that. Why? Because we born already. We didn't know what happened in the past, and we have no idea what happened after we die. Okay, but it is difficult to be born as a human being. And the third one, he said, this is also something difficult to be happening in this world. It is to have a chance to listen to the right teaching or the Dhamma. Okay, it's so difficult because there are so many knowledge available out there. Okay, but how many people actually have a chance to access to the important teaching, something that we must know, something that affect our life, to live good life in this lifetime and to have a happy life after that. And this is called the right teaching, the teaching that allowing us to get to know who we are, to understand the principle of life, and to guide us to live good life, not to harm oneself, not to harm others. Okay, so this is called the Dhamma, and it's very difficult to be happening this day. And another thing that in one sutra, the Buddha also mentioned that to have faith in the teaching also difficult, to be a faithful person, for a man to be able to take ordination, and that's also considered difficult. So for today, at the end of the day, if you can reflect on this, we have passed many difficulties. We born already, we have access to the right teaching, and all we have to do is just open our heart, open our mind, okay, and put everything we learn into practice. Anyway, hope everyone have a good session. Find some inner peace inside yourself during the meditation session. And this is the must-do activity on a daily basis, okay? No matter who you are, male, female, young or adult, busy or non-busy, it doesn't matter. This is a must-do activity on a daily basis, something that you need to cultivate, the habit of loving in meditation practice, and find time to do it, because this is the only way that will allowing us to experience the true peace, the real inner peace inside ourselves. And it also help us to cleanse our mind. So I don't know if you notice that every time your mind being still, and that's when you feel peace, you feel ease, and you feel happiness. You feel like your mind is empty. And with that emptiness of the mind, with that, that kind of positive energy that occur when your mind is being still, and that help your mind, okay, to recharge and rejuvenate your life, and is bring, all good thing into your life when your mind is clear and bright. And the only way that we can bring the brightness to our mind is just to sit back, relax, close our mind whenever you have a chance, and still your mind, and that's it. Okay, very simple. Okay, simple, it doesn't mean easy though. It needs practice. Okay, so Long Pi is very excited tonight. Not only, it's we have come to the end of the rain retreat. That's one thing. Okay, and this rain retreat, we have 9 months, international monks who achieve their 10 years of training. They become Thera. Thera is a technical term in Pali, means a man who ordained as a monk, and he stayed in monkhood for 10 years. And in these 9 months, they all international monks. This is unbelievable. It's just special phenomena that happened for the first time, okay, in my spiritual journey and at my temple as well. And that's something, I like to share this merit with all of you who join this Zoom meeting. All right, so this is the Monk Life Story episode 8, the story of the 4 area of development. Tonight we will get to know the story of the Monk's Life project, start from February until this month, okay, and share some experience from maybe 1 or 2 of the participants, what they learn and how they feel. And we will learn about what actually the monk who come to join this training, what do they do, and what kind of thing that they being developed or they want to develop. Okay, so that's why I call it the 4 area of development. So the Monk's Life project has been provided since February, okay, and we call it Making Monks, Making Men of Peace, because a lot of people looking for peace and happiness, and they think being a monk would be one option to allowing them to discover who they are and find the true peace inside themselves. And that's it. Okay, this is the life that a peaceful life. Okay, so start from February and move to April, and then following by June and August, and this is the last batch. 30 days in October. It's going to be ended 3 more days from now. Okay, at Papa Meditation Retreat Center in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So each batch is unique. Okay, we met different group of people. They all unique. They come to look for simple life. They come and look for wisdom from the Buddha, and they also come for learning how to meditate and understand more about meditation. And that's what most people looking for. And this batch is very special. 10 of them come from 8 countries, and they come to Thailand, pay for their own ticket, spend 14-day quarantine, and then got themselves ordained. And many of them, believe it or not, they did very good homework. They do some research. What is the monk's life? What monks do? What monk cannot do? What's the future of the monk? And then they kind of set some plan to stay longer after 30 days. That means they make a plan back home, okay, talk to their parents, plan for their financial issue, work issue, whatever it is, to allow themselves an opportunity just in case they want to continue after the project is over. And believe it or not, 7 of them, they make decision to move forward. And many of them, they plan to stay at least 1 more year from now on. This is very special for this group. And I am exciting about that as well. Okay, so the Monk's Life project is it's the model of sustainable inner peace development program based on the Buddhist principle. So I utilize the teaching of the Buddha, incorporate with the concept of peace and human development according to the Western concept, or we can say to align with the Sustainable Development Goal, the 17 goal that the UN and all the country hope to achieve by the year 2030. And that's how I feel that this is something that people are looking for, okay, to find the wisdom from the East and the Western science, okay, merge together and come up with the proper curriculum and allow people to be able to practice the teaching of the Buddha more effectively and very practical way. So the 4 training, this is the 4 training that Long Pi is going to explain in a moment. But before that, let's Long Pi Pisha open the first story, the video, because some of us may be new and don't know what it is. It's called the Monk's Life Project. Okay, we come back to this in a moment.
Welcome to the Monk Life Project. In the next 30 days, you will get to experience firsthand what it's like to live and train as a Thai Theravada Buddhist monk. This process starts off by following the daily schedule of a Dhammadayata, which means one who inherits the Dhamma or the teachings of the Buddha. This schedule consists of morning and evening chanting, going on alms rounds, daily chores, attending Dhamma lectures, and building a strong foundation for meditation through theory and practice, among other things. You will also be guided into the cultivation of good habits such as cleanliness, orderliness, politeness, and punctuality. In the first stretch of the program, there will be a large emphasis placed on practicing the steps of the ordination procedure and chanting so the ceremony goes smoothly. The day before ordination ceremony, you will undergo a hair shaving ceremony. This is often a very emotional experience, and it signifies a letting go of another aspect of your lay life as you prepare for your transition into monkhood. This ceremony gives friends, family, and the lay community an opportunity to take part in your spiritual journey and rejoice in your merits. The following day, you will undergo ordination at the beautiful Wat Ban Kun, which is a temple that is the home to many novice monks. This temple is about 4 hours away from the training site. The ceremony is a truly beautiful and transformational event. After you join us in the orange robes, you will get to focus fully on your training. You will be able to immerse yourself in the teachings and the meditation practice. In the remaining weeks of the program, you will build a strong foundation of theoretical and practical knowledge to really feel what it's like to train yourself properly as a monk. Whether you decide to stay with us for 30 days, a few months, or the rest of your life, we are confident that this program will be a deeply transformational experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. So, on behalf of the team, we would like to welcome you to the Monk Life Project. We are excited to be a part of your monastic journey.
My name is Lumpy Chris. I'm from Germany. I wanted to ordain and become a monk for multiple reasons. On the one hand, I was a really bad procrastinator at home, and I kind of wanted to establish some discipline in my life to kind of get rid of this habit. And the other thing is, I was really interested in the Buddhist philosophy, so I really wanted to learn the wisdom of the Dhamma. And the third thing was that I wanted to see for myself this alternative lifestyle, the lifestyle of a monk, the ascetic lifestyle in a way. And it got basically more than fulfilled. Like from day one, I basically didn't procrastinate at all in this new environment, and I really improved my discipline, and I'm really happy with that. Also, I learned a lot of the Dhamma and the wisdom, and got really inspired. And yeah, about the third thing, yeah, I was actually able to live the life of a Buddhist monk for the most time of a month now, and it's really great to see this different lifestyle. And in a way, my expectations got succeeded actually, like not just fulfilled, but for example, meditation is just a big part of the monastic life in Buddhism, and I, due to my procrastination, wasn't really. I knew I was interested in meditation, but due to my procrastination, I just was never able to establish a routine of doing it. And when coming here, I had to do it. Like I was, and it was great. Like I really like it now, and the highest priority for me when coming back home, like there are so many things I want to do differently in my lay life, but like the biggest priority is to establish a constant meditation routine and meditate every day when I'm back. And yeah, like the meditation was just like basically an add-on of my expectations, and I'm really grateful for that. It's just fantastic. I wouldn't want to miss this experience for anything else right now. And yeah, there it, too many things to name all of it right now, but I'm really grateful for this experience. I was actually inspired by one of my brother monks, because like when I came here, I thought it was mostly like for myself, for egoistic reasons, for my self-improvement. For I thought like I needed some time for myself, and some, yeah, like needed to get away from everything, from my job, from my parents, from everything. And like the when I came here, one of my fellow monks said actually he didn't come here only for himself, but to actually like improve his meditation and then go back home to actually help others, like especially with the constant like the other epidemic, the depression epidemic in the West, which is like a real problem, and this might be something to really help those people. And I was really inspired by that, because like my two best friends are depressed, and I think I could really help them with this new gained knowledge. And I also realized that I was never grateful enough to my parents, because they supported me like every step of the way and are just super great in every way. But I feel like I just never really gave them enough gratitude for that and really gave them enough back. I was mostly like isolated and just like, leave me alone. We don't need to talk every week or whatever. Once a month, that's all right. And so, yeah, I really, really want to be a better son to my parents as well. Yeah, come here and see it for yourself.
Okay, and that is Lung Pi Chris. Okay, Lung Pi Chris is from Germany. Okay, he have gone through a lot of adjustment and now he's feel comfortable with monk's life. Here is what Lung Pi like to share with you, and maybe I believe you can apply, okay, this, development scheme, okay, that the monks train themselves through these 4 areas. You can apply to your lay life as well. Number 1, in order for us to live life happy, okay, to be successful or to go, on top of your life, okay, I think these 4 areas we should pay attention closely. Number 1, physical development, okay, we need to rely on this physical body. We need a healthy body to live good life, to be happy. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how much education you have, how good of your relationship. If you have poor health, you cannot enjoy, whatever you have it. You cannot enjoy them fully. Start from having good health. Okay, that's the starting point. When someone have come to the ordination and training, they have to adjust themselves according to the monastic activity. The monk go to bed on time, okay, around 10 p.m. They sleep about 6 hours. They wake up around 4:30. So they wake up fully, with fully rest in that 6 hour. So wake up 4:30 and then they go for the morning chanting and meditation and then go arms round in the village. Okay, and that arm round is considered exercising. Some monk walk about 1 or 2 kilometers. Some monk walk further than that. So it's about 4 or 5 kilometers per day every single morning. And then they come back, have breakfast. So the monk eat on time, 7:30 and 11:30, 2 meals a day. Some monks even have 1 meal a day. So when we go to bed on time, we exercise on time, we eat on time, and it helps us sometimes go to toilet on time as well. So just by mention this, okay, the body would appreciate, okay, when the time that the body need food, the body have food. The body need rest, the body can go to rest. So this is what a lot of people in the world right now kind of don't have a suitable or stable, okay, schedule. So life is up and down, eat, whenever they want to eat, go to bed late, go to bed early, wake up late. So this is not good for our health in the long run. Okay, and this is number 1 area you should pay attention. Where is your health, level at the moment? Okay, you should pay attention to that. And the second domain is the social development. Human being, we are not alone. Wherever we go, we meet people, we live with people. We have father, mother, we have friends at work, we have friends at school, and we have teacher, we have monks, we have master, we have our subordinate. So we are not alone basically. The question is, how can we live together at peace and make peace with every people around us, every direction that we are having relationship with? Okay, in Buddhism we call 6 direction, right? People above us, our master, Buddha or God or anything higher than us. Okay, people before us, okay, parents, relative, people behind us, uh, husband's wife, okay, on the left, on the right, friend and teacher, and underneath as subordinate. So these are the 6 directions. Basically, wherever we go, we meet people, and in order for us to live life happy, we must making sure that we have good relationship. If you do have good relationship with someone already, make sure you strengthen it, you maintain it, don't break it. But if you do have a relationship problem, I think it's somewhere in your heart, okay, somewhere in your mind, we should find a way to deal with it, okay, in a nice manner, in a peaceful manner. So Buddhist monk, we live by rule, not just 5 precepts. We're talking about 227 precepts, and these rules help us to live together in peace because we come from different belief, different background. The Buddha teach us everything of how to dress properly, how to eat properly, how to speak, how to walk, and this rule help us to help to maintain a peaceful training environment. And this is the second area that every monk, everyone who come to the ordination have to develop to live together in peace. And the third one is emotional development. Okay, human being, we have body and mind. Okay, the first two domain is about physical body, good health and good relationship, right? And the third one, the third domain is about our own mind. Suffering come from the mind, come from the way we think, the way we see the world. So we have to find way to develop a peaceful mind through meditation practice. So in the training, everyone have a chance to meditate, okay, learn about meditation technique, different technique that they can practice, and then they actually have more time to master, okay, the technique that they feel comfortable. Some people, comfortable with walking meditation, sitting meditation, breathing meditation. There are many kind of meditation that they can practice. So this is something, to me, it's very important as well. And the fourth domain is, wisdom development. Wisdom development is not just knowing how to cook, how to do computer, how to use social media. That's not considered wisdom in the eyes of, Buddhism. Wisdom in Buddhism is about realization, fully understand the nature of life, fully understand that life, the foundation of life is dukkha, and there is a cause of dukkha, and there is a way to end dukkha or lessen dukkha and suffering conflict in our daily life. So for someone who consider a wisdom man or a wise man, and that man can live life happy, can live life fully by understanding the true nature of life. So he will not harm himself, he will not hurt himself, and definitely he will not hurt other or harm other people as well. And that's the four domain in brief. Okay, so please go back and reflect on this and perhaps develop more of this. So and this is some of the picture of the last batch. So 10 of them from 8 countries, they have come to this training and they got themselves ordained at Wat Ban Khun, Chiang Mai, Thailand. All right. So, and I like to share, okay, one of the our participant stories. So his name is John. He's from Ontario, Canada. John is very well prepared for this ordination. He's looking for a long-term ordination. So he planned himself, he did some research. He explained to his parents, his friends, why he want to come to Thailand, why he want to be a monk. And he have a big heart, okay, to develop himself, get to know meditation, know how to find peace inside himself. And perhaps one day he can go back with this knowledge and help people in Canada, okay? Because a lot of people are suffering at the moment, especially dealing with, depression and anxiety, with a lot of problem that happening right now. So John have come and prepared himself for this ordination, and he got himself ordained as he wished. And now he is doing really well in all dimensions: physical development, social development, emotional development, and wisdom development in those four areas. And here we go.
My name is Lumpy John. I'm 24 years old and I'm from London, Ontario, Canada. So I've been a monk now for, I want to say, at least a little over half a month. Coming into this program, I didn't necessarily know what to expect in terms of what being a monk would actually be like. But I have to say, since I've partaken in it for a decent amount of time now, I'd say that it's been very, very positive for me as a person, very positive for me in terms of my ability to interact with other people as well. And it has exceeded all expectations as to what I thought I could possibly gain from it. So being a monk in general, I think is a very wholesome experience. There's a great community of people around, all very positive, all very supportive. But also in terms of your own personal self-development, there's no other place like it on the planet in terms of developing mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. So mental, they provide lots of stimulating information, whether it be Dharma talks or whether it be just learning and asking questions from your teaching monks. Whether it be physical in terms of we do lots of rigorous stretching, we do lots of meditation sitting every single day, so we're cultivating our bodies to be better versions of ourselves, or whether it be spiritually, where we participate in good deeds and we help the community and gain very, very positive, wholesome feelings from those things. So becoming a monk and leaving every aspect of life behind was very, very intimidating at first, but through the program, through all the support I've gained, it's been very, very easy to let go of everything. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's very cool to have this experience, and it's put things into a lot of perspective for me. I see the world in a completely different way. I'll never see it in the same way I did before. And in very, very positive ways, very happy ways. So in terms of my past, I used to try and be a good meditator, right? And the goal was to sort of expand my mind and expand my attention and awareness through meditation. And so I had a daily practice back at home, as many people are starting to sort of engage in their lives. But there was always limitations onto sort of what I was able to accomplish in my mind because of the way that modern society is set up. And so, as much as I tried, and I did try very diligently to be a good meditator at home, there was no way that I could achieve the same level of presence. And I want to say sabai. Sabai is a feeling of calmness and peace, that which I've recently learned. I was never able to attain nearly anything similar of a state of sabai at home as I am now here as a monk. That's because of many reasons, because of the teachings, because of the support, and also sort of the accountability that's held with the group, where you all have to meditate at the same time together. And so they keep you on, they don't keep you on it, you can choose to do it if you want, but a rigorous schedule where it's always every single aspect of the day is designed to not only improve your meditation, but also support you in every way to make it easier. My meditation has increased expansively in many, many ways in terms of how long I can sit for, what I gain from my meditation, what the knowledge of meditation actually is in terms of my own personal biases. So yeah, basically I never could have done these same things at home, and I'm very, very appreciative and grateful for this opportunity that they've set up to become a better meditator and to become a better person and find more wisdom. To some degree, becoming a monk was for my own personal self-benefit. And so my initial goal was to come here and learn these things so that I could go back and help other people who are going through the same things that I went through and was able to overcome through meditation, by learning the things in depth and the authentic way of teaching and practicing meditation and the art of knowing yourself better so that you can be a happier, more content version of yourself. I wanted to learn the best way to go about doing that so I could come and apply that to Western culture and sort of help my brothers and sisters back home who are going through the same thing, because it really is a big issue. A lot of us aren't living fulfilled and satisfactory lives, and so now that I know these things, I will be able to help other people back home in ways that I never thought possible before. And so that makes me very, very happy, very positive to do so. I hope that I can absorb as much of this as I possibly can so that I can go and help out as much as I possibly can. But any small step in the right direction is a step in the right direction. So could I have learned these things any other way, in the same way that I have? I don't believe so. I don't think there's any other place on the planet where you can develop yourself as well as you possibly can in an environment like this, which is designed strictly for the sake of giving you every opportunity available to do that. And so now that I know these things, I cannot wait to go back home and hope, even if one person suffers less from every single thing I've had to go through here, that will make every single second of this time worthwhile.
And that's the story of Lumpy John and Lumpy Chris. Okay, Lumpy Chris from Germany and Lumpy John is from Canada, and both of them, still with us, and then they're looking forward to ordain day by day. So as you following the story of the monk's life, okay, in the past, from episode 1 up to this moment, you may have been, learning, about the story of the monk, learning about the wisdom of the Buddha. So one thing you maybe notice that a lot of people have come a long way and make an effort to come to Thailand and seek for ordination. Okay, so the bottom line is people just looking for true peace and happiness. Okay, but the definition of peace and happiness in the outside world may be different from peace and happiness in the monastic life, and people don't have that opportunity to come and experience it. So these men make an effort, okay, and now they have achieved their goal. They become a monk, so they will carry on their training. So I hope they can achieve higher wisdom and achieve higher peace inside their mind, and that's my job and my team to help them to get there. So the question is, do we have to be a monk to be happy? Obviously, the answer is not. Okay, you can be happy whoever you are, wherever you are at the moment on this planet. You just have to, give yourself a chance to access to the right teaching and put everything you learn into action. Okay, don't complicate life. Keep life simple. Okay, so wow, I went over time 10 minutes already. So let me wrap it up. Like I said, this would be the last episode of the season 1 of the monk's life story. Okay, so from this month on, start from November, so me and my team and the rest of the monks who stay with us, so we will, you know, go on for the 3-month retreat. We will close down computer, turn off the phone, just give ourselves time to focus on just meditation practice only. And that's what, we have been looking for, including myself. So I will share with you, okay, all the merit as well. So wherever we are, wherever you go, don't stop meditation. Okay, whatever happened in life, okay, I give you 2 things before we finish. Whatever happened in life, good or bad, okay, especially when life hit you hard with all problem, obstacle, and challenges, whether you are student, father, mother, business owner, whoever you are, wherever you are. Number one, please remind yourself that there always hope. There always hope. Don't give up with life. Hope's always there. If you don't give up, you have hope, you have faith, okay, with yourself, with your, with your practice, okay, you will find solution, and that should be a better solution. If just make sure that, remind yourself that, hope is always there. Don't give up. And the second thing is, do not stop practicing meditation. Even though you may have not achieved the level of meditation as you wish, it doesn't matter. As long as you still sitting, I believe you're on the right track, okay? The track of peace and happiness in life. So please don't stop. Please don't quit meditation. No matter how busy you are on your day, make sure you set time for meditation. And why is that? Because the Buddha said clearly, if there is one thing that needs to be developed, and that thing will bring peace and happiness to us as a human being, and that thing is called human mind. So the mind is the forerunner of all things. If the mind is good, everything is good. If your mind is happy, okay, good mind, wholesome mind, your verbally action, your physical action will be wholesome automatically. So Buddhism, coming down to one sentence, it's about mind development. Be able to know yourself, be able to control your mind. And that's to me, that's the conclusion of everything we learn from the Buddha, to make sure that we can control our mind. And again, okay, until we meet again, please stay safe, okay, stay healthy, and stay happy. So I will miss you, and please, again, we can meet at the center of the body. Just close your eye, free your mind, and allow your mind to go inside. Peace and happiness is always there. So everyone, again, stay safe, stay happy, and stay positive. Wish everyone luck, wish everyone happy, success in your life, and hope that we can come back and continue the second season of the Monk's Life Story in the future. We will keep you posted. So please have a good day. Please have a good evening wherever you are. Okay, goodbye, everyone.